Chapter 8. What's your development process to create a new talk? An idea is salvation by imagination. Frank Lloyd Wright. Are we having fun yet? Let me tell you a little secret. I'm writing this book while I'm driving to Atlanta with a dear friend of mine. That's right, I'm in a car writing a book. How? Audio. I record every chapter, upload it to a transcription service, and then send it to my editor. You see, I'm energized by movement and speed. My heartbeat accelerates right along with the speed of the car. My energies peak and my creative juices flow. Why am I telling you this? Because I want to dive into the process of creating your next talk. Creativity is about the freedom to try. And you have to put yourself in the right environment to do that. For example, I have a chair that I sit in for reading. When I sit in that chair, I just immediately want to read. But when it comes to creating content, I want to be moving. Oftentimes, I'll go for a walk in the backyard or a drive in my car. The process of creating your next talk needs to be energizing, not discouraging. Intentionally put yourself in environments that spark ideas. Find the place that energizes you. Maybe watching a talk inspires you. Maybe it's seeing the sunrise early in the morning or the sunset at the end of the day. Maybe it's sitting around a campfire. I don't know where that place will be for you, but go there. Be present and let your creative juices flow. I love starting with the end in mind, so I typically start my development process with the key idea. Remember, we land this idea during the dismount of our talk. For example, here was the dismount for my TEDx talk. May where you live be better because of you, because good neighbors make great neighborhoods, and it starts with me and you. Creating the key idea for a talk is a lot like creating the hook for a song. I loved songwriting as a teenager and throughout my 20s and 30s. Songwriting starts with a central idea or theme, a hook. When creating your next talk, ask yourself, what's the hook? What's the key idea I want to share with the world? Start there and then build your talk around that. Imagine you're planning a steak dinner. Great. You'll have steak and then some sides. But do you want cream spinach, mashed potatoes, or carrots? Quite frankly, anything is going to taste great with steak, but you need to have that core ingredient to make the meal tasty. For me, the key idea is like a good steak. It's where I start. All of my other ideas and creativities flourish from there. You might be afraid that your idea isn't complex or creative enough. But guess what? Strong communicators take complexity and make it simple. Here's a little trick for making sure your idea is worth sharing. Can you say it simply, and then can someone else repeat it? If your idea is too complicated, it's not portable. I have a talk on attitude with this key idea. Be the attitude you want to be around. Sounds simple, doesn't it? It is, and that's just it. People like simplicity that they can grab onto, share, and pass along to their friends. Another challenge you may face during the creative process is the fear of self-doubt. Maybe someone else has already talked about your idea. For example, how many books do you think have been written on public speaking? Hundreds, maybe thousands. So why on earth am I writing a book on public speaking? Who even cares? I do. This is my journey, my process, and I want to share it. So jump over your fears. Find an environment that gets your creative juices flowing and share your simple key idea with the world.